What's going on, guys? Person talking back again with my AEW Dynamite review for the 14th of the what day was it used to Wednesday? No, was it the 13th? Sorry, the 13th of the 11th, 2019. Obviously, um, on this on Wednesday, it was 14 years ago that Eddie passed away. So, R.I.P. to Eddie. Obviously, he's one of my favorites of all time. And I remember I was at school at the time when he passed away. I think I was in lesson, or I think it was, I think maybe it was after school. But I remember my friend said, "Oh, did you get Eddie? Eddie passed away." And this was like before um, online, before Facebook was. Well, Facebook was around, but it wasn't. Nobody was on it, to be honest, that much. Like it was all MySpace and whatever. So like now you can hear about somebody news instantly, and I know like it, you have to wait like if it went on the news or whatever. So I remember somebody telling me, and like, whoa, I was shocked. But yeah, I just love Eddie and R.I.P. So on to this review of AEW this week. I thought the show was good. Um, and you know what? I've got to say that Luchasaurus, my boy, Luchasaurus came back. That's right. He made his AEW Dynamite debut. He came back and told those Dark Order motherfuckers to just do one. He just basically took all these guys out. Um, the Jurassic Express had a match against the Dark Order to open up the show. Um, basically, Marcos, the guy in the mask, wanted Marcos to join the Dark Order, but basically he declines, and then obviously they get beat down. Luchasaurus, my boy, comes out. He's attacking everybody, and he looks like the Lucha Express, not Lucha Express, the Jurassic Express versus Dark Order, and I don't really care about the Dark Order because I just think that they're not connecting with the crowd. I don't think that they're not. I don't know. They're not for me, in my opinion. They kind of remind me of Sanity too much, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to see that again. Then we had a rematch from the pay-per-view. We had Adam Page versus um, X Pac, X Pac, Pac. This was a good match. Like I said, we saw it on the pay-per-view though. I don't know why they had to redo it again. I know that the wins and losses do matter, but why after 4 days have the rematch again? Like, if you wanted to do pay-per-view match, you could have. Like, why do it on pay-per-view if you? I don't know. But Pac got the win. So that was good. Then we had the Young Bucks brawl Ortiz and Santana. They were brawling on the outside, or brawling backstage, and we see Orange Cassidy with a great segment just with his hands in his pockets. And just like, I'm in the bathroom. I'm just chilling in the bathroom and stuff. Then we had a Jericho and an MJF promo, and this is where MJF is explaining why did he turn on Cody and stuff like that. So basically, I love the chemistry with Jericho and MJF. They had a lot of chemistry here, and the line that Jericho said is like, "Well, you know what? Your parents must have been horny 25 years ago when I was facing Hugo Guerrera on WCW, because 9 months later you came." That was like that was one of the savagest lines. Like, awesome. It's like, we have a lot in common, MJF. We both hate Cody Rhodes. We both wear scarves. And you know who the biggest jackass is? Cody Rhodes is the biggest jackass. So, yeah, my hair is just a mess. So basically, they're just like breaking up their ego, and he joins the inner circle, and that's that. Obviously, Cody comes out and tries to obviously attack MJF, but this big guy, I couldn't remember what his name was. They've been having it for a couple of weeks, but I can't remember what his damn name was. Was it Lord something? I don't know what his name was, but somebody in the comments can correct me on that. Then we had Moxley in a squash match against we had Moxley in a squash match. Moxley wins. Then we see a backstage segment where basically Kenny's getting checked off in that brutal match that they had at Full Gear. Then later on in the show, Darby Allin challenges Moxley. So it was like Moxley and Darby Allin are feuding next. Obviously, it was like the end of the Kenny Omega and Moxley feud, and I think that's a great way to end it with that match. I don't think that you don't want to really push it too far and overdo it. Just like, that was a good way to end the feud, and that was good. Maybe they can do something down the road next year and have Kenny get his win back. But so far, just leave it as it is, and you know that's good. Then we get to the main event, and it's SCU versus no, before the main event, we get a Nyla Rose. Basically, she squashes her opponent. Then Karma comes out with Brandy Rose, and she just squashes other chick. Then the main event is SCU versus the Inner Circle, Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho. SCU pick up the win. Chris Jericho suffers his first loss on TV, and first loss actually in AEW to SCU, and that's how the show ended. Overall, I would say that AEW this week was a good show. A lot of good things I liked about it. Like the MJF Jericho segment was a really awesome segment I liked. Luchasaurus, my boy, coming back. That was probably one of the segments. That was probably one of the best moments of the night. But yeah, overall, I thought the show was good. Leave your thoughts in the comments.